Evo lineup has been announced. What's the word, right? How am I feeling about this? Honestly, I think it's fine. A lot of it is stuff that I expected, personally. I think it was, a lot of it was pretty obvious to me. Like, I don't think that there was that much to really consider, honestly. Of all the games, like, they're all pretty much rollback games with the exception of Fighters, Grand Blue, and Tekken 7. And Tekken 7's online apparently is still alright. You know, they did buff the netcode at one point. So, but overall, just looking at it, I mean, it's a good roster overall. It's about what I expected. Like, Guilty Gear sitting next to Street Fighter makes sense. Mortal Kombat, like, Guilty Gear is finally getting its respect, which is good. Really, like, 3 of the games have never had a shot at Evo before, which Melty Blood hasn't been there in like a decade. You know, Grand Blue got cucked by the pandemic. Skullgirls is like overdue, you know. Meanwhile, just about every other game in there has already been at Evo before. So Dragon Ball FighterZ has been there, KOF has been there before, Tekken 7, Mortal Kombat, GG, Street Fighter, they've all been there. What's up, Mary? Am I excited for 15? Yes, I am. I think I'm a KOF player now, 100%. I don't know how far I'm gonna go competitively with KOF, but I can definitely say for certain that KOF makes me want to compete. Like, I feel good about A, making fighting game content, and then B, competing. KOF makes me feel good, like, as a player. Like, I feel like I don't mind that I have to work hard to beat my opponent. It feels good to know that I can play a game and be good at it, not stress about, I guess, the issues I have with Strife. So I'm very happy to play the game. But, like, I think the lineup is good. I'm happy to see specifically the game I'm happy to see the most get a fair shake, honestly, is Grand Blue. I really feel like Grand Blue just got the shit end of the stick, bro. I feel so good that they get a fair one. I may not play the game, but I'm glad that community gets a fair one. Melty Blood 2. I may feel some type of way about Shield, but I think it's good. I do think it's good. As wild as it may sound, I think the only game I may have pulled would have been MK. I think that's the one game I would have potentially pulled out in favor of something else. That would be the only game I would have pulled out. Maybe Soul Calibur, maybe Power Rangers. I don't know. I definitely would have pulled something else though. They could have did Fighting EX later for the one time. You know? But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they have an announcement for MK. It is what it is. But I definitely think it would have been cool to see Power Rangers for the one time at Evo. Just for the one time. I feel like that community hasn't had a fair one at all. So I think it would have been cool to see it one time. This is always the hard part around Evo time. When they announce the games and you don't get your game in, it's tough. A lot of people hate it when their game doesn't make it in, which makes sense. It's the same every year, yeah. But, you know, at the end of the day, the roster's alright. It's alright. It's alright. I think it's going to be exciting to watch this year.